Press the bell icon and never miss an update from Raker Media Labs.
Hello guys, welcome to Raker podcast. So today we have Team Maroon. So this is the director Pulkit, this is the producer, and this is the sales
Agent. We are the world sales agents for
world
Maroon.
sales agents of Maroon. My first question is for you, sir.
Yes.
So the distribution of this film, I quite liked it because before theatrical release you went for digital thing. So how did you plan it? Because normally what we see is first we will plan for theatrical release and then we go for digital. So how did you?
So we are not doing the theatrical because this is Netflix first direct to digital film,
Okay.
and we have already done the sales
Okay.
to Netflix and iTunes. Also, it's available, and we thought that rather going for the distribution. What do you say? The old method of distribution when we go to the theater and then we wait for the digital and satellite rights. It's better to go direct to digital and do the sales till the time our producers are in profit.
Okay. So that's the reason there is no certificate of censor.
No, it's censored. It's censored.
We played uncensored because censored they have chopped something, so we.
Censored
Yeah.
version, it's of no use.
Yeah.
And plus, this is for the festival screening only. And on Netflix, you will see the censored version.
No. Netflix uncensored version.
Okay. So and I also noticed I liked it that because there is no disclaimer for when the smoking scene comes.
Because it's uncensored.
Yeah. It seems disturbing sometimes while watching a film when
Yeah,
the
when
no
you-
smoking disclaimer comes.
Yeah, it's a distraction more. Like if you're reading, then your
Yeah,
concentration is shifted. So it's annoying.
Yeah. So when did you plan to start the film? Like when? What is the?
So, few years back, I was doing a research on some short film.
Okay.
So I went to an asylum in Virar. There's a place called Virar in Mumbai, outskirts of Bombay. So I went there through an asylum, and we met a lot of patients who were going through mental trauma. Some were like, what do you call that? Rehabilitation center. So they were like drugs, and also they were like on rehab. And so I met a lot of patients there. And, so there was one man who was actually going through a trauma of some trauma from his past, and he was like hallucinating things, and he could not sleep, and the things he used to hallucinate is little unbelievable for us to imagine also how can he see that. So that actually tripped my thing. It's very interesting to see the entire story through that mind, how they see it, and there is no reality and there is no fiction for them because they believe in whatever they are seeing. So yeah, that's how it clicked me, and it took a while to get myself prepared to write this actually. Yes, I have to do this, and I have to. So yeah, it took some time.
Okay, so casting. So the main film stands on acting of Manav Kaur, I believe, because he's did completely
Every scene he is
every
there.
scene,
Every frame of the film.
every frame of the film. So when you first approached him, what was his first
So
reaction to the script?
I met Manav in after City Lights. He did City Lights, then I met Manav, and I approached him for some other script of mine.
Yeah.
But it was too experimental, so he said, "Ki, let's not do it. It won't come out. So you write something simple and we'll do it." So I said okay, and then I came back to Bombay. We were in Film Bazaar, Goa that time.
Okay.
We came back to Bombay, and I wrote some. I called him, and then I said, "Ki, I'm going to write something. On 15th day from now, I'll narrate it to you." तो इसे 15 डे में हाउ विल यू राइट अ स्क्रीन प्ले एंड आई विल राइट एंड आई विल कम टू यू. तो सर कि ओके तो लिख ले तो मुझे बता, एंड वेरी सपोर्टिव दैट वे. सो ऑन 15th डे आई कॉल्ड हिम एंड वी वेंट टू हिज हाउस and I narrated it to him, and I wrote it for Manav actually, keeping it in Manav in the mind. So I narrated to him, and he said, "Let's do it.
Yeah.
How to do it? Let's do it." Then we started trying producers and all first. Then we decided, we'll do it by our own self, and she came on board as a producer.
So when we talk about indie films, the investment is a major thing because indie films don't make much money as of now in India. Because we have some experience when we go to producers now, we pitch watch anything, they expect it to be commercialized in some or the other way. They dilute the script.
How can you judge it? Like, how will you make it commercialized? Story is a story. If you like it, you like it. You don't like it, you can't make it.
Yeah.
No, he's talking about, I think, the terms of production.
Commercializing, yeah. You
So
can't.
in terms of
Getting
script
off,
also,
getting.
in terms of script,
Script,
also,
yeah, you can't.
Yeah, there was one film recently where they added a separate comedy track which was not required for the film just to make it commercialized.
Yeah,
There are people who want to do that, but I'll give you a very fine example of one film, Bheja Fry.
There's a yeah,
The first, it was made like 60 lakhs or something, and it minted money.
yeah.
So if
Till
you
now.
till now it's minting money, it's a cult.
Yes.
People do watch it. So and there are many films like that. Yeah, there are many films like
but I
that.
think so. It's more like a genre. Like, if you're making a comedy film, it's a comedy film. If it's a thriller, it's thriller. You can't make comedy and thriller both. Yeah, there will be elements, but you can't forcefully enforce a genre in it, like, because to commercialize and make it, to attract audience. I feel that I don't think so. It works.
Plus, also, I would like to add, like, Jyotsna and Pulkit never thought of actually commercializing their film because their purpose was to make a film. They never thought that they will sell it to the digital platform or to satellite or to theatrical. Their motto was to make a good film that he visioned, right?
But
And
these two are talking very business wala thing because she's a producer and he's the sales agent. I'll tell you very frankly, when you write a script, it's not commercial, it's not non-commercial.
Yeah.
It's a story that you want to tell.
Yeah, that's what
Okay? And now, if you get less money, it's called independent cinema. If you get good money, it's a studio film.
it's a hit.
no, but what we are talking about is that she supported you as a producer for you to make a film the way you wanted it. She never thought that you want to release it or
Yeah,
do
No,
like
but we
you
never thought
said,
of it.
Yes.
We never. That's the best part with people like us, independent filmmakers. We don't think about that.
Let first make a good film and then let film talk about you, your film, and the commercial side.
And film has its own destiny, yaar. People will like it.
We are
then people-
sidecasts called as independent filmmakers, independent productions.
Also, there is this view of Indian audience that if there are stars in a film, it is not independent.
Yeah.
If there are no stars, they term it as independent.
Independent art film.
That's art film. I don't
Art
know.
film, it's an art.
Cinema itself
Cinema
is an art.
Yeah.
How can you just categorize, like, saying art film, independent film, commercial film?
So
It's
when I used to go to the producers, so they ask how much is the budget, and I say, sir, it's a very, I'll make it a very flexible budget. I don't want big money for it. Acha, art film hai? Like what? And they don't understand this thing. So that's another thing.
And there is this perception also, if they don't understand the film, they call it dark.
Yeah.
Hi, people have actually. There's a producer. I won't name her, but I met her and we narrated the screenplay. On the first meeting, I told her it's a psychological thriller. Then I went to her. She loved the script. She said, "Come again. We'll do this. We'll do that." After 3 months, she called me and said, "See, I don't like the genre." I said, "Kyun? I told you the genre on the first day. The psychological thriller. No, it's too dark for Indian audience." Shut up. So yeah, people are like that. It's very dark. Or they find. I don't know why they find dark.
Do you think the producers are judging what Indian audience like rather than leaving it to them?
Of course.
Actually, I think so. The main problem is, it's not a director's job is to do all the creativity, and the producer's job is to manage the whole creativity and the production, basically. So, to an extent, getting involved in the creative side, it's fine, but not, just, saying like this is only going to happen. I want it that way. That's not right. That's director's job, his vision.
But
So you should support that.
I would like to add something like the way Indian cinema is, that kind of production and distribution system we have, it's very different from what people have in West.
Yeah.
Like अगर लोग ये सोचते हैं कि यार हीरो ने ये फिल्म चलेगी कैसे, डायरेक्टर ने आया तो रॉकी नहीं बनती ना कभी. They trust people, and here they don't trust people, and I believe like it's just like a restaurant जहाँ खाना खाने लोग आते हैं, तो जब when you don't mention an item on your menu, people won't order that. So first of all, they need to mention our films in the menu so that people can have the menu by
They have the option to
okay, I'll
choose.
try this, and if they like, they'll tell other people, oh, go there and try that. But we are not on the menu itself. So that's one thing of this whole scenario, because I think people production people also need to understand what cinema is, and it's a very good cinema is always a very perfect balance of art and commerce.
Yeah.
You cannot like it's a very big budget film and the story is very bad.
Yeah.
It's a very good story and the budget is too low, you have too high. So you have to balance it. Like in the budget we shot Maroon was the accurate budget to shoot a film like this.
Yeah.
We could not have like 20 crores in it and we shoot Maroon. There is no point. So yeah, the budget should be.
It depends on the script, the whole story, how much it requires. So I think so. Yeah, its use is just to make it, as you said, commercialize it.
If we have good executive producers in India, I think scenario will change. If someone is there to make the right budget, then scenario will change.
But the problem is many filmmakers don't know what executive producer means.
It is very important
Yeah.
because executive producer is the one who handles everything. You know, he
From the budget,
From
to
the budget
how the
to the
things will
shoot,
go
yeah,
on, the
how-
post production, how will it go on.
how everything is like, you get a picture, like, what is your thing, how it will go, how your expense will be going, because it's not a fixed budget, but yeah, there is tentative and
like
you
our-
work in that budget only, you don't cross it. He makes that sure. So it's very important for an executive producer to be on board.
Like our executive producer Vivek Kajaria, he himself is a very big producer in Marathi film industry and now is coming to Hindi also. They are partners in their company also. So Holy Basil, Vivek has produced Fandry and all Marathi film.
Yes.
So Vivek was the executive producer for our film, and when I narrated the screenplay to him, he said, "Ki we'll do it in a very small budget, but what we'll do, like we'll
It's a small budget, it's the required,
required budget,
and
yeah,
not
well,
cross it.
planned well.
And what we had planned, tentatively we stuck to that budget and we have completed.
That's what executive producer does.
And we make sure like everything is done in that budget. So it is
You don't go spending more, looking
vendors,
for people.
dealing with vendors, everything getting on board. It's very easy for a producer to understand the business also, because many producers
but
are
many
first
of my
time.
friends who are independent filmmakers, I have seen them stuck with their film in the post production or on the edit table
Because the money is over.
Because the money is over, because of the executive producer, he didn't plan the thing rightly. And in India, to be very frank, most of the executive producers are like uneducated people. They don't know how to execute a film. They keep money in their own pockets. They don't let you make film. That's the one problem in India. So that if you know production well, I think people should know. If they are doing their job, they should know. But yeah, that's a sad part.
And also the studios people, they are not trained in filmmaking or film production also. The studios.
Well, we can't say that actually, because I mean, unless we have worked with them, we cannot.
I
because-
tried. I'll be very honest. I tried once, and I gave my script to them, some other script. So after 1 or 2 meetings, they liked the script and they said, "Okay, you leave it to me, and we'll let you know." And on the next meeting, when I went there, they made some graph of my script, and it was like I don't know what was that, and they said, "Your film will reach here, your film won't reach here." And what is this? This is our market research, and maybe they are right also. Yeah, they're minting money.
They know how to make money, and
money.
It's business, commerce. So
And it's
you
very
need-
important for cinema like us to survive कि that वो भी होना चाहिए. वो बंद हो जाएगा तो ये भी नहीं होगा. तो पैसे आएंगे लोगों के पास तभी तो हम भी काम कर सकते हैं ना. तो होना भी जरूरी है.
because it's like commercialization की जो आप बात कर रहे हैं उसके अंदर में if you are getting money, that's why you are making second film.
Yeah.
So it's important.
And it's because of them Netflix and Amazon are coming to India, not because of independent filmmakers.
Yes.
They are not coming for us. They are coming for them, and we are getting benefited.
Yeah.
So वो होना जरूरी
We are
है.
getting another platform and the opportunity to make such films. Like we are getting the independence to make filmmakers like Pulkit or any other filmmaker that we talk about who are making such films. They are getting the independence to make such cinema because they know I don't have to go through the stereotype procedure, and I can just make a film and sell it to them, and I have a platform to show my film.
Yeah, it's very easy to make film. It's very difficult to sell it and release it.
Yeah. And also about crowdfunding, if you talk about it.
We cannot comment on that because
Yeah,
we have not done that
done it.
so far. So
Yeah.
But from our experience, we recently did a short film which was crowdfunded, and we thought no one will come and fund us. We're not popular, and no one knows our script also. Within 2 days, we got our budget.
Wow.
So people are also interested.
you are lucky, I guess.
Yeah,
maybe.
actually.
And people are also showing interest, and they also want to see good cinema now.
Yeah, obviously there people are here. There are people. That's why, because of them, these people only know the festivals like Mami, Bangalore, this one is happening. There is no one coming to these festivals to watch, some item number.
They're
or
not
something
showing
like
commercial
that.
films that we call so-called commercial films, the big budget
So they are
films.
coming here to watch our films. So that it means that they are our audience. But we need to serve them. That's it.
And also one question. The choice of one single location, was it there from the starting?
Yeah, starting.
From the start.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Why?
No, I'm
So,
just saying.
like we said, it was all planned.
You thought that I did it because of the budget?
No, I thought later you might have changed.
No,
From
no.
the start of the trip it was
It was always in my mind.
So that's how Pulkit planned, right?
Yeah,
That
yeah.
was the planning part, and yeah.
The film you're watching right now, you have just watched the film, and it's my first draft of the screenplay. I have never changed my screenplay also. The first draft I shot the film. People came to me and they said ki change this, change that, but I
need to have
never.
an end.
You need to have an end. Don't live it like this, yeah. You need to answer audience. But I never changed my screenplay. I said ki I will make this like this only. And I never wrote another. People also they said ki get a good dialogue writer. Let the dialogue happen. And I don't know. Let it be like that. My actors improvise the dialogues and also yeah.
So on closing, what do you want to say about Maroon on Netflix? We can watch now.
Yeah. It's live
Maroon.
on Netflix.
Maybe you can tell your experience.
Yeah, about how Netflix is working, and many people doesn't know how.
Would you
Netflix
suggest
works.
people to
Yeah.
go digital?
Yeah. Netflix is any platform, not specifically Netflix, like Amazon, Netflix, iTunes, whatever it is, Google Play. There are too many platforms right now for any filmmaker, indie filmmaker or filmmaker to go in digital.
Yeah.
I think it's very important to understand this that if you have content, if you want to tell a story, medium doesn't matter. You just want to tell a story, and if you're getting audience, do that. That's what our job. You have to tell stories. And तो कहानी कहनी सुनने के लिए तो कोई होना चाहिए ना, तो जहाँ तुमको सुनाने का मौका मिल रहा है वहाँ सुना दो, इससे पहले कि कुछ और वहाँ हो जाए. So digital is very good.
And it's a future now.
It's a future.
Digital because no one prefers going to theater. I think so. Like
Yeah.
not all people prefer
Because,
going. So digital is today. Like you can get on digital and you can recover your money. So that's the best thing.
Best thing to have.
And this is the problem. Like independent films, like they don't recover money and we are stuck. We have made one film and further we don't have money to do it. And digitally, it's helping us to recover money, do more business and make good films. So I think so everyone should offer digital and not think like no, it's like it's theatrical. It's more prestige or something. It's not like that.
हाँ हम लोग छोटे शहर से आते हैं तो हमारे लिए सिनेमा वही है, बड़े स्क्रीन वाला है, लेकिन it's good यार.
We have so many. It goes across. Like Netflix is all over the world now.
Yeah.
And people, you are getting messages. They're appreciating your film, and
They're talking about it. They're writing about it.
About
They're
it.
suggesting people. So it's
So it's good. You don't bear the loss, and you're happy. Yeah, that's
Last-
creative satisfaction and
2 months
business.
before 2 months before we were in New York, and I was just talking to someone randomly on the bus stop, and he said ki I don't go to the theaters. No, none of US people go to the theaters, so we usually watch it on Netflix. The films are there playing on Netflix. I said ki wow, sounds so exciting. But when I was releasing the film on the 1st Feb, I was little skeptical about it. Ki I don't know, India people, they watch Netflix that much or not, but within 2 days I got more than 1,500 messages like I liked your film, I watched your film, and it's so fulfilling, na? You make film for audience, and if someone is watching it, someone is writing to you, I think it's more than money, yaar. It's more than
You are
money.
encouraged to make such cinema again.
To write something like that. And now if producer for my next film, if they ask me it's too dark, I can say people watch dark.
You're not trapped in the commercialization.
Yeah,
You're free to do what
you can
feel
answer them
like.
that people do watch.
Yeah.
We have sold our film digitally and people are watching it. We have made money out of it. What else you need?
We're happy.
You're happy.
And audience are happy.
Yes.
Yeah.
So thanks for.
Thank you so
Thank
much.
you.
So guys, we'll be back with another podcast. So please like, share, subscribe to our channel, and we'll be back. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.